lights out. Hopefully have an official attendance number for you later in this second half. A number of visitors here in the booth tonight. Starting with Ricardo Villar, the CEO of the Florida Cup and FC Series. Todd Boehly from Chelsea, right next to us right now. All the dignitaries in the house.
I think members of
The Arsenal ownership is here as well.
Members of the Arsenal ownership group. Yeah, so I mean, everybody's in the house. This is a big event for both these clubs. It's, you know, that when they come here to the United States, they want to build their brand. They want to reach these fans in America.
And that you mentioned it, both of these teams now have, you know, Americans at the helm of soccer clubs in England. And I know the thoughts of that and the way that's perceived here on our side of the pond is a little different than the way it is over in England.
You know, the supporters over in England are fanatical. Typically, how your team goes is how your town goes. So, you know, big responsibilities, but the valuations on these two clubs is astronomical. And you know that these two owners are, I mean, they're used to owning big things. Todd Boehly, owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers, and you see what he did with that. So you have every thought that the same success is going to follow him at Chelsea. Sam Kroenke
who owns the LA Rams, the Super Bowl champs, owns
Colorado
Rapids.
You see what happened with the Colorado Avalanche. So you know these two teams are chasing excellence. They're chasing they're chasing titles, Jeff.
Pulisic is on. And there's standing ovation as the American captain hops on. Marcos Alonso as well. Kovacic. We'll switch sides. Mason Mount staying out there right now, Tom.
I see Gabriel Jesus still there. So we'll get these changes. Mendy still on. Looks like Ramsdale still on. Thiago still on.
Kevin Broadley whistles the restart. And it is game on once more in Orlando. Chelsea attacking the goal to our right. Pulisic on the ball for the first time. Should bring some energy. Mount up there with him. So is Havertz. So not the full 11 change we would expect.
I think it'll be coming. Chelsea still in that 4-3-3. I would have expected maybe a little bit of a shape change. And maybe that's coming with the subs.
For Arsenal, Martinelli still out. Tavares now at left back. Gabriel remains. There's Martinelli. Gathered by Jorginho. And now you've got Reece James on the left side of this. Picked up the right side of the formation still, same place. Kovacic out there now in the central midfield for Chelsea. Long switch. Back to Mendy. Cesar Azpilicueta now in that back line, one of those center back spots. Silva remains as well. A little slower pace here for this start of the second half. So glad to have you along, Jeff Ratcliffe, Tom Traxler, your entire Intavision crew. Bring you the color pictures here tonight from a packed Camping World Stadium. Here's Havertz, cornered the 18. Works to his left foot. Missed the target a bit, and they'll reset. Has Pulisic in front of him. Havertz turning. That's Mount with another shot. Havertz making that back post run to get on the end of it. So across the top, it's Havertz flanked on either side, Mount and Pulisic. James is higher up the pitch on the right side. There's Azpilicueta now the right center back in the 3-4-3. Odegaard had quite the first half for Arsenal. Gabriel turned over. Throw in. Azpilicueta squares it. Kovacic, Croatian international. 50-51 for a moment, and a yellow card has been issued. Take a look.
So have a look. Well, as I see, they're battling. Ball's caught up. A little bit, comes in, gets a piece.
Sarr goes into the book. Arsenal again on the build-up. Free kick, Chelsea. They trail 2-0. Actually, Mount got the yellow card. Only booking thus far tonight in a frenetic paced game in the first half. Mendy out to Sarr, who came in at the end of that first half. Kovacic. Azpilicueta crosses halfway. As James in front, will pull it back. James receives a diagonal ball. Tries to get the end line. Cuts it back to his left foot. Azpilicueta, service to the 6. Falls in front. Saya appeared to make contact.
Alonso wanted that.
Ooh. Turned over center of the park. Chelsea trying to get a good spell of possession. Trying to control this game a little more than they did in the first. Kovacic, no diagonal ball. Reece James, corner of the 18. One-on-one. Help comes. Then tries to get the end line, gets cut off. Back to Azpilicueta. Silva. How about Sarr giving it a go? Protect yourself if you're in that support right now. Keep your head on a swivel. The Frenchman let it fly.
Yeah, he had to have a go at that. Woo. Couldn't keep it tamed, though.
And nobody catching that either.
So actually, Jeff, I was correct. You do see a shape change. So you are looking at Chelsea now more in their 3-4-3, and you start to see these chances coming. Here we go right now.
Havertz looking for Mount. Bit of a push there. We saw Arsenal play a lot of direct balls in that first half. Havertz crossing halfway, has James to his right. Mount to his left. Again, it's in the foot of James. Only plays a negative ball back to Azpilicueta. Through Martinelli.
Not really sure what's going to happen with Azpilicueta. Barca chasing him. Thomas Tuchel not happy about that at all. Of course, Azpilicueta has been the Chelsea captain. In fact, he says he's a little bit, quote, a little bit annoyed.
Just a little bit. He did pick up a knock in training on Monday in a collision with Mendy. That's why he didn't play at all in Charlotte midweek.
Now, of course, Barca also getting in on the Jules Koundé transfer. They want him as well.
Here's Mount. Send it to the back stick. Intervention made. James slipping it to Havertz, laying it back to the spot, dealt with again.
So
a bit of a hook.
Oh, still good skill to maintain possession there by Gabriel Jesus. That's what he's going to help to add to this side.
Arsenal trying to get control back. From distance, and that was hopeful.
Head down, toe down.
Xhaka, about 20 rows up.
Wow.
Okay, on the field now on your screen, those are the substitutions. Xhaka and Partey still manning the center midfield.
So Chelsea changing it.
Yeah, not many changes for Arsenal.
No, Chelsea changing to 3-4-3. Azpilicueta on the right side of Thiago Silva, Malang Sarr on the left side. Marcos Alonso pushes up in the midfield. Reece James pushes from right back up to right mid. Mateo Kovacic comes in alongside Juninho. And then Mason Mount went up top with Pulisic.
Havertz kind of got caught between two minds. Shooter pass.
And the guy you mentioned, Havertz, just underneath him. So a 3-4-3. Now 2 players down for Arsenal.
And of course, the right side of Camping World Stadium.
So you got Jesus, and you've got Xhaka both down. Jesus coming up to his knee though, so he's up. More concerning might be Xhaka. See what happens, as it looks like.
You see Eddie
getting ready to see.
Yeah, and Ketia.
What a player he is.
5 goals and assists a year ago.
Well, the thing is, you know, he came in and really replaced Aubameyang and Lacazette himself, and proved more capable than both. Looks like he'll be making a swap, probably. Yep. Gabriel Jesus comes off. What a performance! A goal.
Debut.
So Xhaka waiting to come back on. Yeah. Nketiah, rapid, hard-working player, finds space well.
Had a goal Wednesday against Orlando City.
Yes. As an 18-year-old, he came on to score a brace at home against Norwich in the Carabao Cup in 2017. He is a bright young star.
Xhaka back on. We will resume. Sarr and Silva. A little pressure on James this time.
It's going to be a foul.
Odegaard did not agree.
Well, now with Reece James being high and wide, Alonso being high and wide, a little harder to press in the 4-2-3-1. Now Chelsea has the pitch stretched side to side. Nowhere to go for Reece James. Thought he'd escape up the park, but no. But earns a throw in.
Pulisic at the top of that formation now. We'll skirt left. Havertz and James on either side. The Chelsea ball here. We're approaching the hour mark in Orlando. Arsenal 2, Chelsea 0. Simmer down now.
Oh, Jorginho not going to agree with that. Referee trying to go, hey, I've had enough. Stop. Sounds like a traffic cop. Whoop. And quickly, Nketiah picking up a yellow card. And you see Azpilicueta going, I want to play. Move on. I want to play. So Nketiah, real quick booking. So he's got to be careful the rest of the way.
Number 14.
A little heavy there, yeah. Now talking to, and players come together.
Remember,
this is a derby.
It's a friendly.
A friendly derby.
Remember, this is a friendly. Look, once you get hot, once the humid comes in, once the competitive juices start flowing.
Tavares hit hard there, too.
It stops being a friendly.
All smiles from James. Like, I'm Reece James. You know me. Reece James hoping to figure in Qatar for England. Kovacic. Good switch of play here for Chelsea now. They trail 2-0. Azpilicueta plays it straight red perfectly. Granit Xhaka said, I'll take that.
That's handball. No?
Yep.
Yes, I was about to say, the far-side assistance has kept his flag down, but I think the center had it called. But how is that not a handball?
Again.
As we get a look, it comes up, oh, that's easy handball. All day long. Hoping the referee didn't see it.
Just didn't quite get there. From Arsenal. Nketiah to his right. Oh, looking to tee it up. Odegaard, not that time.
I thought he was going to have it first time.
He just couldn't collect.
Well, he took the touch into too much traffic. I thought he really wanted to have a go first time.
Now Havertz will run. One-on-one with Gabriel. Just trying to keep possession on the attacking half, the Blues here. Azpilicueta.
Substitutions getting ready for Chelsea. Batshuayi and Ziyech will be coming on.
To attacking. Yep.
Everybody having trouble keeping their balance so far.
I think it's Mount and Havertz coming out most likely. Boy, Martinelli, just a wizard on the ball. That bit of a shove. Nobody saw it. Ketia
got magic in the feet. His feet are so quick.
Be a throw. Will stop it to make the switch. So it will be Havertz out. Batshuayi. Like for like change. Ziyech. '64th minute.
See how widespread Chelsea get now. Couldn't even get that wide in the first half. It's helping them break the press a little bit.
That back.
Ball needed to be hit a little harder.
Ooh. Is right.
Well
Sarr. Just controlled it with the body. Free kick, Chelsea.
Arsenal still coming up, still putting a press on. Chelsea need to be a little bit quicker in the ball movement. They're gonna want to see Kovacic and Jorginho getting on the ball more, especially coming out of the back. That's offside.
Yep. Came back from an offside position. Arteta continuing to stand at the edge of his technical area. The dude has not sat down. Maybe at halftime he did.
Ziyech, another player rumored to possibly be going. It's got interest from AC Milan, it's rumored.
Oh, wide open. Martinelli parried away. Oh, second bite at the apple. The third, it works. Saka. Can't give him that many cracks at it. The initial save was amazing.
Look, I don't know how much more Edouard Mendy could do in that situation. He made 2 saves. Once you make the save, you're supposed to get bailed out by the defenders in front of you. Xhaka, look, takes a great turn, beats his defender. He's going to ride the tackle. Great turn. Great turn by Xhaka. Xhaka again, and they're thinking offside.
No VAR here.
So as he comes in,
that right there. Wow.
I'm not sure, Jeff. Was he standing in an offside position? So let's have a look. I don't know if from that angle it's hard to tell.
I'm just mesmerized by Xhaka's control of the ball there. That was class. Saka led this team with 11 goals, 7 assists in the Premier League season last year. Was the Arsenal Player of the Year in 2020. We know the qualities there.
Xhaka with the shot, Saka with the goal. Saka with the goal. Xhaka and Saka.
Saka, as opposed to Shaka Khan.
It's almost like a 1-2. You got Xhaka, Saka.
I feel for you. 3-0 Arsenal. And that one a bit against the run of play, you'd have to admit.
A little bit. I felt like the game's been somewhat even. Chelsea may have had a few more chances in the second half so far. Quiet night so far for the Chelsea supporters.
One goal can change that. Ziyech. Defended well, edge of the area. Comes back to James. Queuing up along the 6. A redirect header does not go. And we saw Batshuayi denied a couple of times up in Charlotte.
What he wants to do is really flick that toward the far post.
Was it offside?
I think he was. I think he was. Look at if they rewind that again. Look at where he was standing when the strike was hit. He was in an offside position. I don't think that goal should have stood. I thought it when I saw it. I was like, isn't he offside?
Missed by Ben Pilgrim, the AR1. Chelsea up against it now. What's done is done.
Yeah, this could be damage control. They just want to get one back. They don't want to concede anymore. They want to get one back.
Last season in the Premiership was a 2-0 home loss to Chelsea for Arsenal. And then they went on the road at Stamford Bridge and beat them 4-2. So they split. Ziyech. Pulisic gets a touch. Forced back out in a hurry. Ziyech curls one in. Oh, what a chance.
Well done, Ben White, because Alonso was lurking at the far post. Ziyech with an educated left boot, whipping the ball into the far post area. Actually, I think his tackle may have thrown Alonso off just a tad. As we get a cooling break.
Come on and take on some hydration here. We're in minute 70. It is 3-0 Arsenal in this Florida Cup final. A trophy on the line to take back to Emirates Stadium here for Arsenal should they hold on.
You always want to take back something. A trophy, if the trophy's on the line, you want to win a trophy. Be it preseason, be it whatever. So far, Arsenal solidly the better team. So we get a look at a very full house in Camping World Stadium. Tonight's stadium attendance 63,811, a sellout.
That is a new record in Central Florida and in this stadium.
Wow.
Largest crowd to see a soccer match in Central Florida history.
So if you're here, you're a part of history.
How about that? 63,811.
That's a crowd.
I'd say comes mass changes now for Miguel Arteta.
The poor fourth official is trying hard. His board does not work that fast.
Yeah.
He's trying to keep up.
Slow it down. It's smoking. As are our brains. So Marquinhos, who they've been very excited about, number 27, the Sao Paulo product. Saka sits down with the goal. Here come the changes now for Thomas Tuchel. Yeah, Callum Hudson-Odoi will take up residence on that right side. He'll take over for Reece James.
So Hudson
Koulibaly is now on, so we get his debut in the 26 shirts. Made famous by John Terry.
Get a look at Matt Turner.
New keeper. The American. For many years at New England Revolution, played for Bruce Arena. Out of Pine Ridge, New Jersey, 2 American internationals now on the field.
I mean, made his mark at New England Revolution, but really when he came on in the Gold Cup in 21, he kept 5 clean sheets and played every game, winning the Golden Glove. I think he made himself a solid favorite of the USA supporters because of that competition.
Ethan Ampadu there in the deep central midfield now for Jorginho. And they are subbing fast and furious. If you can keep track at home, good luck. And congratulations to you. Coming up on the final quarter hour, all Arsenal. Hold up from Batshuayi, gets fouled and in some discomfort. How about that? 63,811.
Unbelievable.
The best attended soccer match in Central Florida history here tonight. Controlled by Arsenal at the moment. 15 minutes for Chelsea to do something with it. It's a touch from Koulibaly, the big signing, who began training here in Orlando on Monday, did not feature against Charlotte. And I think an offside flag may come up here. It does. Boy, the folks in red have had a lot to cheer about tonight.
Yeah, honestly, Arsenal have played probably the better end of the match. You've seen it. It was necessary for Chelsea to have a shape change because the way Arsenal played in the first half, their high press, they were absolutely all over. They were all over Chelsea.
On the move again, the Gunners. That's one way to stop them. That will bring out a yellow. A horse collar of sorts for Ampadu. And that will steal some more minutes.
Sometimes you have to take one for the team, and he had to commit the foul.
Try to put this to bed here. Up 3-0.
So the question is he going to get an in-swinger toward the far post?
Cedric.
Well, you got Mendy well off his line, so he's expecting that ball to get whipped in. He's already ready. And if I'm looking over that, and I'm Cedric, possibly Odegaard, I'm watching his positioning very closely.
Odegaard's taken a number of these free kicks in this match. He'll do it again. To the back stick, headed out. Ooh. Deflected off a Chelsea player in the box. And now Chelsea will run. This is Pulisic crossing halfway. Now he'll be tripped up. That should be a yellow to Odegaard.
Absolutely.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Pulisic on his way. Odegaard just as the other end. You saw the foul. Ampadu had to make the change.
Sambi Lokonga. Now joined In booth now by Ricardo Villar, the longtime CEO of the Florida Cup and now the FC Series. Record crowd tonight. This has to make you feel so good and have that your heart has grown 3 sizes, right?
What's important in the record crowd is also I think the fans enjoying the matches, not only here but on TV, and the high intensity that these teams are playing is, I think it makes it all worth it for us and hopefully for them to come back to their seasons.
You know, Ricardo, I have to ask you, from where you built this from to where it is today, and you think about last year, Arsenal were supposed to be here, but you had things to deal with, you dealt with them, but to be standing here today, watching this, I can't imagine you have anything but pride.
Pride of our entire team, our staff, everybody that stuck together, the clubs, their word, the honor, and obviously now seeing the fans respond and filling up the stadium, and as you probably said, it's a record crowd for soccer in Camping World.
This has to be the culmination, right? It's gone all over the country. It's been out in Vegas. It's been in Charlotte, down the road, and now it's here. But this sellout crowd, it's just the fitting crowning moment of this year's FC Series, playing tonight the traditional Florida Cup. So the Florida Cup is on the line. So one of these teams will walk away with the Florida Cup. Right now, it's looking like Arsenal's kind of got a hand on that trophy. What have you made? Have you had a chance to watch this game much?
I haven't. I've seen enough to know that there was high intensity. I saw the players, going at it and nobody holding back, and that's important for them to actually, activate themselves for the season, and that's the point of the whole thing. But I haven't watched in all detail to tell you more, tactically speaking, say anything.
The other great thing has to be that these teams have brought their stars. They've brought their players. Everybody that's come out to any one of these games has seen the stars come out to play, and that's what the fans want, right?
Correct. And that has been the story with Florida Cup since the beginning.
Yes.
I mean, having the relationships, understanding what the clubs want, building that whole, lead up to this game story that we did in Vegas, that we did in Charlotte, and having games that are relevant across the markets with key players playing.
So the obvious question now is, where do you go from here?
I don't know the answer to that question. I'm waiting to see the wave here in the crowd, which I'll be excited to be a part of, and then regroup and just continue to do. I think if you found the right recipe, you just now continue to look at what can be done a bit better and stick to the plan and the team that works. You don't sub them out, do you?
And does next year start tomorrow?
No, tomorrow. No. Tomorrow my family to attend to. It's been
well-earned vacation.
Correct. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations, and just well done.
Thank you.
Ricardo Villar, a happy camper tonight, more so than any of the 63,811 in this building.
Well, I'll tell you, it's his testament. This was his event from the very beginning, and then partnering in with Florida Citrus Sports, and it has just become this great event that we all get to take a part in and enjoy. But it's because of his idea. Boy,
the Ember high kick.
It looked like it could have been.
So these two teams battling to the end. And when Ricardo said, I haven't really been able to watch the game, we know why. He was walking around there with Todd Boehly and some of the ownership group of Arsenal earlier, all the dignitaries in the house to see this momentous occasion. And the bow tie on a full week of games around the United States. Yeah, going to be hard to top, but I think if there's one person that can do it, it will be Ricardo and his crew.
I think you're
his
right.
Staff. Huge commendations here.
And great sponsors coming on board to help out as well. Universal Resorts. So we get a look at some of the goals. The Gabriel Jesus, just lovely finish. Odegaard with a great run in the box. Martinelli finding him.
It was 2-0 at the break after that. And then after a good spell of possession for Chelsea in the second half, it was that one there. Could have been offside.
I think he was
Probably
offside.
should have been.
I think he was offside.
But you make the most of the chance, and that's what he did. And now Arsenal looking for more to put this to rest. Pepe. Long switch of play. And covered by Mendy. Well, the rosters have turned over here. Can Chelsea get on the board? I think the who wins has already been decided. But if you're Thomas Tuchel, you want a goal here, right? This is
If you're Thomas
pride.
Tuchel, if you're Thomas Tuchel, you want 4, but you'll take 1 to start.
Trying
But
to get it
sure.
up top.
Arsenal right now will be working to preserve that clean sheet. If you have one, you want to keep it. There's going to be a foul there.
Marcus Alonso calling for that.
Fouling Cedric. Cedric, versatile defender, really. He was initially on loan from Southampton, but then did so well they made that deal permanent here at Chelsea. Actually scored on his debut.
In the final 6 minutes, we should have some stoppage time following the hydration break and the cacophony of subs. Cacophony makes more sense talking about this crowd tonight. There's been a tunnel of sound. Oh, wide open.
Wow, what a tackle.
And to the rescue is Koulibaly. So Pepe, full head of steam, the Ivory Coast international.
Well, you got a good idea. He's fast, he's strong. And you saw he snuffed out that challenge because Nicolas Pepe was going in to target.
Koulibaly at Napoli in Serie A for what seems like forever. 236 senior appearances and 13 goals from the center back spot. Well, if you think it's fun for the Arsenal players, it is fun for everybody in red tonight on the north side of this stadium.
They are definitely enjoying it. Much more so than their counterparts on the other end.
Left foot, Koulibaly there. It's a big guy to go through. And Pulisic has, for the most part, been silent thus far after having a goal midweek. Odoi. In the middle it goes. Kovacic.
Yeah, this is where you see Chelsea getting Alonso and Hudson-Odoi up really, really high. The danger players become Pulisic and Ziyech running just underneath Batshuayi. Although Batshuayi can drop in, if you remember the first goal, or the goal that Chelsea scored against Charlotte, he drops in and Pulisic takes his spot. Ball falls to Pulisic. He's able to finish. It's that interchange of movement.
A lot of red jerseys to power through. Nketiah will take up space on the other side.
If you are a Chelsea supporter, you're getting a chance to have a look at Koulibaly for the first time in action.
Make no mistake, it's still preseason. Form shows that. Batshuayi. Out it goes. Throw into Chelsea here as we get late on. 87th minute. 3-0 Arsenal.
I think players are going to keep playing.
Hudson-Odoi. We have an interloper.
Yep.
And he is taken care of in fine fashion by the staff here at Camping World Stadium. Don't need that. Let's not spoil the night.
Yeah, you talk about it. It is preseason. I'll be curious to hear Thomas Tuchel's reaction. I don't think he's going to be very happy. Maybe it underlines the need for signings. And I know he's asked for a lot of signings, and they're just not coming quick enough. The Jules Koundé signing we've talked about, still in some doubt. Minute to minute it changes as to what you hear. If Barcelona are wanting to get involved, if Chelsea have tabled the bid.
Arsenal playing Everton in Baltimore last Saturday and at Orlando City. And now playing in this European or in this American tour, their second Premier League team. When Chelsea started off with a team from Liga MX. Wow. Different style of game. Oh, crazy deflection. Off target, thankfully, for Chelsea.
Well, the ball inside, and Nketiah read it, changes his run to get behind. And as the ball is to be played, cut out by Koulibaly, but good, clever movement by Nketiah. Definitely, it was more the first half and the start that Arsenal got off to really set them on their way.
Chelsea ball. Alonso.
Now remember that, you know, it was Tuchel who said at the end of the Charlotte game that, you know, if we keep on struggling to feel these things, and these things are effort, hunger, he goes, it won't be the first time we get punished. And
no, he proved prophetic tonight.
He is prophetic.
Good bit of play here on that near side moments ago by Lokonga.
Now, if I read anything into it right now, it's that Arsenal seem to be in a little better. Whoa!
Oh, that will be one. Free kick at the minimum.
That's a booking. He was on his way to goal going forward.
See the danger that the feet of Nketiah possess.
So quick. Koulibaly had no choice, really. Takes that touch around him, left his leg. He's like, nope, the ball may go by, you may go by, but the ball and you aren't going by me. I mean, he couldn't. Then he's going to goal.
2 minutes of stoppage time to seal this up. Arsenal looking for the clean sheet. Ramsdale in the first half, Turner in the second. Turner hasn't been bothered at all. We'll see the stats at the end of this one. I figure it's going to be quite one-sided.
I think so.
The jerseys in the airport tomorrow will be interesting. Some people, the chests are going to be out a little bit if they're red.
So Cedric over this one. They're trying to figure out who's going to have a go.
Went on its way, diving to his left was Mendy to keep it at 3-0.
Class save.
Pepe. Woo. With some smoke.
That was a class save by Mendy. Good concentration. Pepe hits as well. He gets it up and down. That's dipping. Mendy, so athletic.
See that to the last possible second.
He's so athletic, and he showed his quality there.
There's springs in his boots. They were no in hurry to take this. We're in the second minute of stoppage time. Senadoi gives chase to no avail. Lokonga. And content to possess in their back half. Ball served to far post, headed on and in. Sambi Lokonga with the nail. 4-0 Arsenal at the death. The piece de resistance.
And just for good measure, take that.
Remember that going forward.
The nail in the coffin. And he's going to pick up a yellow card for his efforts. Taking off his shirt. It's a no-no. But he's excited. The young man has to do it.
How about the delivery here?
Great delivery. Poor marking. Really poor marking by Chelsea. to be that wide open in the box, and you get a look right there.
And at the Arsenal supporters' end as well. How about that?
Azpilicueta going, where? Who's picking him up?
So a stoppage time goal to put the icing on the cake. And that's the end. Kevin Broadley whistles the end of the Florida Cup. 4-0 winners for Arsenal FC against their London rivals, Chelsea FC.
And thoroughly deserved. And if you're that man, I think you're happy. I think you're happy with your team's performance. If you're Thomas Tuchel, you're not. And I think he's going to go back and go, I need these signings.
Arsenal a perfect 3-0 in their U.S. tour. 2-0 here in the FC Series, and capping it with a trophy to take back to the Emirates. Off to a quick start, 2-0 in the first. And a couple of add-ons at the end.
Well, the last one was just, they had a couple of easy goals. I don't think they come any easier than the last one that Lokonga got. As a complete breakdown by Chelsea at that moment.
There were your scorers there, number of cards as well. But the clean sheet kept by Arsenal's back line, Aaron Ramsdale and Matt Turner in goal.
I know this is preseason, but it's probably going to feel like maybe a bit of a nice ending, a bigger moment ending to their U.S. tour.
Well, there will be no penalties tonight, as we had Wednesday night in Charlotte.
No.
This was decided early.
And really, just thinking about it, how easy was that for Arsenal? Now, could be lots of factors. You never know how hard training was. Again, we talked about the distance traveled by Chelsea while here. Arsenal have been in Orlando, actually for quite a few days, where Chelsea had to fly to Charlotte to play, then fly back. To give you an idea, that's, it's about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, Arsenal did play in Baltimore last Saturday, but that's still East Coast United States.
But then they came down here, and they've been trained down here. They played just